Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. Well, a lot of interesting things happening over the last 24 hours, and we're going to get into that, and I'll tell you guys exactly what I did from yesterday. But guys, first, just want to have a real honest, 30-second talk with you guys. Yesterday's videos, I think I pushed some buttons in people, and I want to just clear some things up. I don't know if I overdid the thumbnails yesterday, to be honest. When I was doing this, I honestly was just writing this because it's what I did in the videos. I did end up selling all of my Ethereum yesterday. I sold all of my Dogecoin. I sold all of my Cardano, and I was calling a drop in the market. A lot of people were, quite upset about that in the comments. And I just want to say this. After taking in the feedback from everybody, I think I might have been a little too aggressive on the titles, even though honestly that wasn't my intentions. But I just want to thank you guys all for the positive feedback, the negative feedback. I'm just taking it all in to help make this a channel that I really enjoy presenting to you guys. So thank you just for the feedback on that. Let's quickly go over what happened yesterday, and then we'll get into where I think Ethereum is going. So yesterday I was looking at the metrics, and we started moving up here. I actually had not waited until the 8 o'clock metrics came out in order to make the call because I expected to see a drop in the market. So I did end up selling my Ethereum up here at about 23.53 is where I sold that, and then I sold my Dogecoin up here as well at the top, and then we saw these drops in the market, and I sold ADA up here as well. And then so in yesterday's video, just to give you guys a full recap, what I mentioned yesterday is that what I was doing is I was selling this at a top point expecting a drop because of the metrics we will be going over today. Let me go over Ethereum. So I was expecting a drop. We did get the drop. And then what I mentioned to you guys is I was going to buy back in. So I'm going to show you that to you guys because I actually did buy back into Ethereum and ADA already, and I have positions in both of these. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, and then where I think Ethereum is going to be going. So 2 days in a row, I guess, for Ethereum. Quickly, let's take a look at the trend exhaustion, the price versus the well money flow, and the trend dashboard. Just so you guys know, I'm not going to turn this into a sales video. We basically have 4 days left. So August 1st, I'm going to be upping the prices of these 3 indicators. So if you want these at all, they're in the description. You guys can snag those, okay? So the trend exhaustion was something I was looking at yesterday, and this is what I wanted you guys to pay attention to very closely, okay? Is this right here. This is what's called divergence. When you start seeing an indicator, especially like the trend exhaustion, moving downward while you see price action moving up, it's just not a strong sign we're going to keep heading up, okay? That's what I'm looking at. When we get into the top red sections up here, historically we have seen very nice moves back down on the market. Right here we saw a little bit overextension and then it moved back down. Correlated to that jump. This jump over here, I could say that's correlated to this one. When we got to the red zone, we dropped over there, we dropped over here, and then we dropped over here as well. So, and then even the bottoms as well. So what I'm going to start doing, and honestly, guys, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to start looking for this to bottom out at the bottom red zone, and then that's when I'm going to be looking for another bounces in the market, okay? I'll explain what I think is happening here. The price versus the well money flow. Well money flow was moving out of the market. I did show this to you guys yesterday, but I'll do it one more time, and then I'm going to quickly go over the metrics, and then we'll finish this video because I'm going to make it short and concise for you guys. This was a divergence that I was showing yesterday, so I was expecting to see a drop here. Also, it was just really strong resistance, so let's just make that clear too. Also, there was news that came out on top of this that Amazon refused the let me just pull it up for you guys real quick. It's like, oh man, it's just like a whipsaw yesterday. Like Amazon had this rumor that they were going to accept Bitcoin, and then Amazon completely fully denies cryptocurrency support speculation in this article that came out. So that I believe that obviously aided to this. All these things coming together aided very well to that drop. Okay, so what did I end up doing with this? I just basically stuck to exactly what I was going to tell you guys, what I told you I was doing. This is what I did. After I ended up exiting yesterday at the top, I came over to the live trade metrics. I scrolled down to Ethereum, and this is what I did, guys. I did exactly what I tell you guys to do on the charts. I took all of these trades. So yesterday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is where we were at. We're up here about 23.33, which ended up putting us up here at about 23.33. It was like literally right up there. Okay, very close to this mark right here. So what I did is I used this exact chart that literally, if hedge funds were to come to me, and I've told this to people who are trading with hundreds of thousands, you guys are emailing me, I'm like, guys, this is the chart to use. I came in, I placed my buy limits at these exact 4 levels right below the current price, and then I placed my sell limit at the first exit above here. And I'm actually going to place my sell limit today on my exchange because I got picked up on my first buy limit. So if you guys go over to Coinbase, what you'll see is that this was actually yesterday. I did end up doing a withdrawal for $546 that I made yesterday on the video with you guys. my wife and we were deciding, I was trying to decide if I wanted to reinvest it and compound the interest or just take it all out. Between my wife and we decided, hey, let's just take it out so we can start paying the mortgage down a little bit faster, and start paying some bills and have some fun now before the baby comes. So that's what we ended up doing. Okay, let's go over to the orders and I'll show you guys what I ended up getting picked up at. Just keeping everything transparent. So here's all my orders, guys. I had 4 buy limits for ADA and 4 buy limits for Ethereum. I ended up getting filled on 2 of them, so that means there's 3 left. So I got Ethereum down here at 22.19 is where I got picked up. So 22.19 was right about around here. So this is where I got in for the re-entry. I said I was going to sell and I was just going to buy the dip and ride it back up, and that's what I did for Ethereum. And then if you guys come over here and take a look at ADA, I ended up buying back in at $1.25, and I'll quickly just show that to you real quick because I don't want to do another ADA video today. I don't think so because I want to do some other coins today. But I ended up getting here at $1.25, which is right around this area right here. And so I didn't get the exact bottom. That's okay. But we're currently sitting up today in the account about I think $48, $55. So that was awesome. I did the withdrawal, and that's where we're currently sitting. Okay, let's go over these metrics real quick. I'm sorry this is taking a little bit longer. I want to just fully give you guys an update from yesterday's video. Okay, what am I expecting for today? Make sure you guys have this membership over at tradeconfident.io. These metrics are honestly calling the drops and the rises extremely, extremely well. So this was yesterday. Let's wait to see what happens here at 8 o'clock. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till 8 o'clock, but overall in the market, like we saw this print yesterday, this was a great place where we expect a big drop. Now, one of the reasons why I come out with this prior to the metrics coming out is because I love to show you guys the integrity of the metrics. Anybody can say, hey, the price went down on the, like after the metrics come out and I'll be like, hey guys, look, the price went down. I'm like, that's not even fair. Like if I can show you what's going to happen on the metrics before the price action happens, that actually keeps the metrics incredibly strong with integrity, and it keeps my calls in check. Okay, it gives me a checks and balance on here. So yesterday I'm like, look at these metrics, guys. We're expecting a drop, and boom, yes, we ended up getting a drop perfectly in here. Okay, let's move down. That's the emotional index. Long versus short trades right now on Ethereum. Make sure I'm on the right chart here. We do see short trades decreasing, long trades increasing yesterday. Let's see what happens today. If the short trades increase on Ethereum today, if short trades increase on Ethereum today, this, honestly, guys, I was just literally just telling my wife this, that I might be looking to take some profit again and selling. I know it's very small, but I might be looking to sell this little bit of profit in here, depending on what the metrics look like today, because this could just be a high, a low, a lower high, and then a lower low we could possibly form. Or this could start heading back up, okay? So let's just keep going over the metrics to see what happens here. But watch what happens, especially on this metric today at 8 o'clock. Long versus short trade risk, if you guys are looking at anything, honestly, it would have been the short trades, okay? That's pretty obvious. And I mentioned last time we've gotten up into these areas, we saw drops. So short trades was definitely what you wanted to be taking yesterday. Okay. Well and institutional smart money. This was just an incredible sign in here. When you guys see this much short pressure come out in the market, short sentiment, and the price just keeps rising, in my opinion, it just can't go. This doesn't work. Like there's too much pressure pushing it down. We saw it happen over here. I mentioned yesterday's video. Guys, if price structure keeps climbing and short sentiment keeps coming out, I don't know what, I do because I coded this, but this metric is so incredibly accurate if you guys are trying to get on the side of smart money and how they trade and how well institutions trade. If you guys took any type of shorts yesterday at the top where I called my exit, you guys did very, very well, because a lot of you guys I know are in here using 5 to 10x leverage. 10x leverage would have, at the bottom here, about 8+%, but nobody got out at the bottom. So let's call it 7%. So you might have done between 70 to 35% profit in your accounts yesterday if you exited on this red candle, okay? Let's move down here. If we're looking at support and resistances, that 2,500 was definitely a very strong resistance, and that's what the metrics were calling too, about 2,500. It's just right up here, and getting up there, that's where we expect to see drops. Okay, so moving forward here, if we look at the next support lines in here, I would say the strongest support is around $2,000, right around this $2,000 mark. Well, where's $2,000? It puts us down here. Now, I'm not saying this is going to hit $2,000. I want to see what happens when the metrics update today, and then I'm going to reassess what goes on, okay? As mentioned yesterday, the dollar cost average buys, if you're looking for a metric where you just want to get into the market, I honestly believe we have the best metric out anywhere in the market right now to call the bottoms, okay? Anybody who took any of these entries here for the dollar cost average, you guys are all in the profit. Even after today, you're all in the profit, okay? This is just simply, have an extra $1,000 every paycheck, or probably not 1,000, every $100 or $500 every paycheck, and you're like, hey, I need a simple system to throw money into the market to dollar cost average. this is what I would be using, guys. Take a look at this. Yesterday, the exit points held true again on these metrics. I would say this is probably the number one strongest metric on the market as well. I'm not like literally, guys. I've used Glassnode, I've used CryptoQuant, I've used Santiment, I've had memberships with all of them. I've compared them on this channel. These two metrics are incredibly accurate in calling the drops and calling the rises, okay? As well as the institutional smart money and such like that, and the emotional index. Okay, watch today that when this comes out, this did call the drop here. It called the drop over here, overextended just a tad bit, called the drop here, it called the drop there, it called the drop here, and it called the drop there. We did end up getting a perfect drop, so this signal held true yet again. This is why I use the metrics, guys. This is exactly why I use this. So if you guys want access to this, you guys know this already. I'm not going to turn this into a sales pitch here, a long one. It's $49 a month. If you guys want this, you get access to all the metrics of all these top coins. Yes, in the future, I am looking to up this price, but I'm trying to keep it low right now because I honestly want you guys just to make some good money in here with me at the moment, and $49 is pretty cheap. It's incredibly cheap compared to $800 for other stuff that has metrics like these. Okay, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are watching that. I'm going to end this video right now. Let's see what happens here. This could, let me just do this real quick. If you guys want a little bit more analysis, then you guys can leave, or you can leave right now if you want. But the indicators are going up, just to make sure you remember that. These are the two paths I'm looking at. This could be something we see right here. We break down, we get a low, and then we get a lower high at this resistance point, and then we start breaking down. The other path I'm looking for is maybe, honestly, guys, it could just go like this and start moving back up, and everybody who's holding, you guys are really excited for this to go up. That might actually happen, but I'm watching this very carefully. I have this feeling, guys, that we might start pushing down a little bit further here and start moving back down over the weekend or over this week. And so I might, after the metrics come out, make a decision to end up selling this. But I'm going to wait for the metrics to come out, so make sure you guys are watching that, and you guys have a subscription over there so you guys can watch it, obviously. So God bless you guys so much. Have an amazing, amazing day, and I'll keep the videos coming here. I'm probably going to come out with a video on a few of these today to get you guys updated. But there you guys go. You know where to access everything. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.